Sunset or save. How to decide which inactive subscribers are worth re-engaging. A data-driven framework for triaging your list so you know exactly who to fight for and who to let go. Every creator eventually opens their customer list and sees the same uncomfortable thing. A wall of names who haven't opened an email, clicked a link, or bought anything in 6, 12, 18 months. The instinct is either to ignore them, they're not hurting anything, right? Or to blast the whole list with a desperate, "We miss you" campaign. Both instincts are wrong, and both cost you money. A bloated, unengaged list quietly drags down your deliverability, meaning even your best subscribers stop seeing your emails in their primary inbox. But mass deleting everyone who's gone quiet also throws away people who would happily buy again if you approach them the right way. The fix isn't a single decision. It's a triage system. Not everyone deserves the same fight, and not everyone deserves the trash can either. Why inactive isn't one category. Most creators treat their list as binary: active or inactive, engaged or dead weight. But two subscribers who both haven't opened an email in 4 months can be worlds apart. One bought your $47 template pack in January, clicked through your last 3 launch emails, and simply got busy. The other joined your free lead magnet list 14 months ago, has never opened a single send, and never converted to a paying customer. Treating those two the same, either both getting sunset or both getting the same re-engagement blast, wastes your best shot at revenue and your best shot at deliverability in the same move. The framework below sorts people by 2 axes: how recently they engaged and what they've actually bought. That combination tells you far more than open rate alone. The 3-tier framework. Pull your list. Most creators do this from their customer view on store.fan and sort every inactive subscriber into one of 3 buckets. Inactive here means no opens, clicks, or purchases in the last 90 days. Adjust that window if you send less frequently. The math that matters. A subscriber who bought once is roughly 3-5x more likely to buy again than a subscriber who never bought at all, even after both go quiet. Recency of purchase, not recency of opens, is usually the stronger predictor. Weight it accordingly when you're deciding who's worth chasing. Save. Your highest leverage re-engagement. The save tier is small, valuable, and criminally underserved by most creators because it doesn't feel urgent. These people are still technically engaged. That's exactly why they deserve first attention. A past buyer who's gone quiet for a few weeks isn't lost, they're just not top of mind. Instead of a generic newsletter, send something that speaks directly to what they bought. Since you grabbed the Notion Planner template, here's how 3 other creators customized theirs performs dramatically better than a broadcast blast. If you run a campaign or broadcast email to this group, keep it short, personal, and tied to a specific past purchase. This is the segment where a small discount code or early access to a new product recovers real revenue, not vanity opens. Retry. One good sequence, then a decision. The retry tier is where most of the actual decision-making happens. These are one-time buyers who went cold, or long-time free subscribers who've never converted but still crack open an email occasionally. Give them exactly one structured win-back attempt, not an ongoing drip that limps along for a year. A tight 3-email sequence works well. Email 1. A genuine check-in referencing what they bought or downloaded. No pitch, just value. A tip, a resource, a quick win. Email 2. A direct offer. A limited time, a hef, pricing, discount code, a bundle, or early access to something new, sent 4-5 days later. Email 3. A clear, low-pressure, last call that also asks a simple yes-no question. Reply if you want to stay subscribed. Anyone who doesn't open, click, or reply to that sequence moves to sunset immediately. No exceptions, no lingering. The point of retry isn't to keep trying forever. It's to give quiet subscribers one clean, generous chance to re-engage before you stop spending sender reputation on them. Sunset. The part creators avoid but shouldn't. This is the tier people resist because it feels like giving up on potential revenue. In practice, it's the opposite. It protects the revenue you're already generating from your engaged list. Inbox providers track engagement at the sender level. If a large share of your sends go to addresses that never open, your emails start landing in spam for everyone, including your best customers. Removing chronically inactive addresses or moving them to an unengaged suppression list isn't losing them. They were already effectively unreachable, and now they're not actively hurting your inbox placement for the people who do read your emails. No opens, clicks, or purchases in 6+ months, or your chosen window. They've been through at least one win-back sequence, or never bought and never engaged at all. Their address isn't hard bouncing or flagged, which should trigger immediate removal regardless of history. You've noted the sunset date so you don't accidentally re-add them from an old list import. Your active send list is now cleaner, which you can verify by watching open rates tick up over the next few sends. A list of 500 people who actually read your emails will outsell a list of 5,000 who don't, every single time. Where this connects to your storefront, not just your inbox. This whole exercise only works if your purchase and engagement data live in one place you can actually see. That's the practical argument for running your sales and your list through a single, simple system rather than duct taping a store to a separate email tool. When someone buys through store.fan, that purchase automatically shows up next to their contact record, so sorting save from retrieve from sunset is a matter of scanning one list instead of cross-referencing spreadsheets. If you're still selling through scattered links and a bolted-on mailing list, this triage becomes a research project instead of a 10-minute task. It's one more reason creators start free and consolidate. The framework is only as good as the data feeding it. A realistic example. Say you've got 2,400 subscribers. A quick sort might reveal 300 in save, bought recently, still opening, 600 in retry, one-time buyers or free subscribers gone quiet, and 1,500 in sunset, never bought, never opened in over half a year. Running the retry sequence on those 600 might recover 40-60 buyers at a modest price point. Real money, not vanity metrics. Meanwhile, suppressing the 1,500 in sunset often bumps open rates across your remaining list by a noticeable margin within a couple of sends, because you're no longer sending to addresses that inbox providers have quietly deprioritized. The revenue win and the deliverability win happen at the same time, from the same 15 minutes of sorting. EQ. The takeaway. Sunset or save decisions aren't emotional, they're mathematical. And once you separate your list by recency and purchase behavior, the right move for each tier becomes obvious. Fight hard for the people who've already paid you and are still paying attention. Give the maybes one honest, well-built sequence, and let go of the names who were never going to buy, because keeping them costs you visibility with everyone else. If you want to see what a clean, purchase-aware customer list looks like in practice, browse a live example store or check out more guides on turning your audience into repeat buyers instead of a static number in a dashboard. Key takeaways. Segment inactive subscribers into 3 tiers: save, retry, and sunset, based on recency and past purchase behavior, not just haven't opened lately. Someone who bought twice and went quiet is a fundamentally different problem than someone who never bought and never opened a single email. Protecting deliverability means actively removing dead weight, not just adding more senders to compensate for low engagement. A short, honest re-engagement sequence beats a generic, "we miss you" discount blast almost every time. Your customer list on the Href store. Fanner already has the data you need: purchase history and open behavior. You just have to look at both together. Start your creator store free at store.fan.